I have a sister behind me. She's hanging out with me.
I'm the peanut.
This is going to be quick.
Quick and dirty.
I read 55 books in the year 2025.
I read like 12.
Thank you. These are all 55 books I read, and their rating. And short little quick and dirty reviews.
How many times are you going to say that?
I don't know. I like saying it, so I say it a lot.
Really smell good.
I'm glad you smell good.
I really like the golden hour scent.
Okay,
do your
quick
thing.
and
Go
dirty.
do your thing. Yeah.
Stop talking about body oil. First book of 2055, I read A Theory of Dreaming by, I'm actually going to put it on this side.
2055.
Did I? We're going to start with A Theory of Dreaming. Ava Reed. This was my one and only 5-star book for the entire year. That is really sad to me. Really loved it. Trigger warnings for suicide and depression. They are in there. I still love the series. It's a duology. I go read them. Just go read them. If, you can handle that stuff and that stuff doesn't make you upset. Next. The Coven and the Curse by Harper L. Woods. I gave The Coven 3 stars. I gave The Curse, I think, less 2 stars. I read these when we were at Disneyland in January. Yeah, I know.
For my birthday.
Yeah. I didn't write a review on the Goodreads, but I remember the second one being oh my goodness, it's trying to focus on you. I remember the second, you're fine, I fixed it. I remember the second one being a wild time of like, what the hell is happening here? And the first one being like, all right, that's my quick little review of those two. Also while at Disneyland, Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros.
Was that for my birthday too?
Yeah, I read 3 books when we were at Disneyland. I was starting the year off right. I know, right? I was starting the year off right, and then it went really downhill.
When did you read those?
While getting ready in the morning, I was listening to them. I was listening to them on the flights. In line, I was literally reading Onyx Storm.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, because we missed the Onyx Storm midnight release party because we were in Disneyland the day it was released.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be spoiled for it because Bookstagram. So I went, screw it, I'm just going to read it while we're at the parks. And so I was ebook reading it in line for rides.
No spoilers, though. I haven't read it.
I know. I said, disappointing. What the hell is up with all the fillers? So many unnecessary plots and moments. I feel like this series is turning into a cash grab. Still feel that way. I really enjoyed the first 2 books, but this book seems so slow and boring and very unnecessary. And there was only like 3 major moments in like the entirety of the book. This was a book club book. Bookshops and Bone Dust, Legends and Lattes #2 by Travis Baldry. 4 stars. I like the first book first book better. This one is still cute, cozy, fantasy D&D vibes, and I recommend the series to everyone. I then read Goldfinch and Gold by Raven Kennedy.
Goldfish?
Goldfinch.
Now I want goldfish.
Well, I don't have Goldfish.
Damn it.
These are like the last books in the Gold series. What is it called?
Goldfish.
No, not Goldfish. Oh, I did not want to remove it from my challenge. I want to view book details. This is book 5 and 6, I think, or 4 and 5 of the Plated Prisoner series. I decided to go through all my unfinished series and just finish a bunch of them this year. This was the year of really bad series finales. I read a lot of really bad series finales or continuation series. It's fine. This series overall, The Plated Prisoner, the first book's really bad. The middle books are good. The last book is not good. So I'm just glad to finally be done with some of these series. The next one was A Touch of Chaos by Charlotte St. Clair. This is also the finale of a series, the Hades and Persephone series. And same feelings. I was like, thank God I'm just finally done with this series. The series was going on for forever. She was doing multiple point of view books coming out, and like you would wait for the next one and you'd get just the same story but in a different point of view over and over and over again. It got really tedious. It got really repetitive. It got really boring. Charlotte St. Clair also said some stuff online where I now really no longer want to support her as an author. So I said, I then read Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. This was almost a 5-star read. I'm tempted to call this a 5-star read, even though I already gave it 4 stars. But I already did all my stuff. This is one of my favorite Ali Hazelwoods. I would say this is probably my favorite Ali Hazelwood, Deep End. I would need you to read it. It's definitely Ali Hazelwood's spiciest book, is what I would call it. I would think this book is spicier than Bride and Mate, even though those ones have nodding in them. This one is like BDSM club.
In the pool?
In the pool. They're both swimmers. So he's a swimmer, she's a diver.
They're doing BDSM in the pool. That sounds not safe. That
Chlorine
sounds like you're
everywhere.
about to drown.
No, they're not actually like in the pool. They just do pool sports. And you actually see the main characters from the Love Hypothesis in this book.
My babies!
One of them is her professor.
Oh, my baby.
Adam is her professor.
Oh, I love Adam and
So-
Olive. Okay. I need to get, this is a side note from the Peanut Gallery. I need to get the special edition of Love Hypothesis. Thank you. My birthday's coming up.
You already know what I'm getting you for your birthday. We discussed it at dinner.
I already forgot.
Okay, then you're not getting it anymore.
Moulin Rouge. I remember.
Okay. I then read Swordcatcher, Cassandra Clare. I gave this book 4 stars. This is Cassandra Clare's first like fantasy novel outside of the Shadowhunters universe. It is adult fantasy, very slow at parts. I loved a lot of the characters, like the main characters. I really loved them. The writing was giving me a rough time, and I do think it's just because of how she was writing in this series, because it is just different from her like writing that I'm used to. But it is adult fantasy rather than like young adult fantasy, so it's just there's differences. I really love. I can't remember his name and her name. There are 2 characters specifically that I really loved. Cassandra Clare is really good at making me like her characters. Like, she's really good at making lovable characters for me. I then read, this was Tiffany's book club book. I read The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendricks.
Yeah. I forgot that that was this year. 2025 was so long.
I don't remember what I rated this one, and I don't think I rated it on. I think it was a 3 or a 2 for me.
It was good.
It was okay. The main girl was annoying.
It was good. A lot of main characters are annoying.
True. I then read Bent Right to Your Win, a dual timeline between academic rivals turned into husband and wife by Esther Valores. This was a Kindle Unlimited book, and I think I read it in one sitting and then went, all right, and then moved on and never thought about it again. 2 stars? 1 star. And I didn't even rate it. That's how I didn't even rate it. I read it, I clocked it in my Goodreads challenge, and then I moved on. I didn't ever think about this book ever again. This was a year.
I want to start cross-stitching.
Gross. I'm sorry. I guess this was the week of Kindle Unlimited, because I then read Hateful Games and Arranged Marriage, Billionaire Romance, Book 2. Didn't even read Book 1, just went right into Book 2 on Kindle Unlimited. I also didn't rate this one. I don't know, okay? I then read Watch Me by Tahera Mafi.
That wasn't even a 5-star?
No, it was a 4-star.
4 is good. But
4 is good. I had a lot of like 4 good 4 stars that were almost a 5, but not quite there. I really liked being in the Shatter Me world again. I liked seeing Aaron Warner again and Juliet again.
Aaron Warner.
And it's fun to see the little kid brother now be the 18-year-old, trying to be badass, trying to like live up to his older brother, but like failing miserably at it. It was a lot of fun. He's a funny character.
I gotta read it.
Gives me Kenji vibes. Like if Kenji and Warner were like had a baby, that would be.
I'd read that book.
Yeah, Kenji and Aaron Warner getting it on, or
yeah, except for him and Julie.
You can say it.
Him and Juliet are one of my OTPs. So
yeah, that's okay. Ruthless Creatures by J.T. Gessinger. Gessinger.
I love Aaron Warner.
I gave this 1 star. It was awful. Okay, The Ragpicker King by Cassandra Clare, the sequel to Swordcatcher, then came out. The Ragpicker King, 4 stars. I actually liked the second book more than the first book. The second book had a lot more of that like character development. The plot goes kind of crazy. It's getting really good. There's a little bit of spice, a little bit of romance, but not like crazy. And I freaking love the girl in this book, and I can't even think of her name at the moment. And that's why it's not a 5-star, because I can't remember the character's name.
That's okay, but that's not fair. I feel like there's some of these could have been a 5-star and you were too picky about it.
I'm allowed to be picky.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to be picky.
Yeah.
The Ragpicker King came really close to being a 5-star, but it was boring in the beginning for me. The last like 20% is where it like really kicks off and you're like, whoa, you know?
Yeah.
I then read Blood Orange and Black Rose by Karina Hall.
I want to read these.
Karina Hall is a crazy author. Every time I read one of her books, I'm like, whoa, this is insane. I need you to read them. I need you to read the River one, the River of Shadows one, where like a guy literally like himself is crazy.
He what himself?
He makes a clone of himself and then he like.
What are the books you're reading?
And Karina Hall is crazy, okay? I love her books. Her books are really fun. Blood Orange is a Dracula book.
That's the one I want to read.
Yes, the first book is entertaining. The second book is rougher. But it's like this girl goes to this academy where Dracula is teaching students music. So she pretends to be a music student.
Teaching them music? I'm the biggest Dracula stan, y'all.
So he's teaching students music. And so she's like, I'm going to get really close with this guy. And then he's going to be my teacher. And I'm going to flirt with him.
But she's a vampire hunter?
But she's a vampire hunter.
No, she used to be his love.
It's a crazy book. The ending, insane. Black Rose wasn't as good. I gave it 2 stars. Did I even say what I give Blood Orange?
No.
Okay. I gave Blood Orange 4 stars. Black Rose, 2 stars. Like, it really went downhill. And the main girl in Black Rose is so annoying. They are the same girl, but, like, something happens in the first book where, like, it's not really kind of the same character, but it is the same character. She's just really annoying. Okay. I then read Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. This was another book club book from our other sister. She chose it. This was a mid book to me. I gave it 3 stars. Like, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it.
I loved this book.
It was really hard to keep my attention. Like, it didn't grab my attention.
Can't relate.
Can't relate. I then read Quicksilver by Callie Hart. Everybody and their mom is reading this book right now. Everybody's obsessed with it. Everybody loves it. I also loved it. I read it really, really quick. I gave it 4 stars. I also am a hoe for Kingfisher. Love him. Second book, not loving as much. The second book set me into a reading slump and I still haven't finished it. I'm at 70% and I have been at 70% since the book basically came out. I just can't read it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I then read another book club book, Ninth House, Leigh Bardugo. This is a book I've been meaning to read for a long time. It's Leigh Bardugo. Love Leigh Bardugo. I really want to read Hellbent. There's a lot of trigger warnings. There's a lot of SA in this book and other things, but it is a good book. I read another Ali Hazelwood, Two Can Play. This is the novella. It was cute. It's like 2 rival work people who work on games go to a retreat together. Like, their companies like start working together, and so they have to go on this like big Christmas retreat together, like to try to build the relationship of the work community. What is that word I'm looking for?
Better workplace balance.
Yeah, something like that.
Workplace fuckery.
They do be doing that. 4 stars. I then read Stuck With You by Ali Hazelwood, which is another one of her short novella ones. They're like Two Can Play, Stuck With You, and then there's another one. They're like 3 little short novellas. Stuck With You, they're literally the whole time stuck in an elevator together.
What?
They're stuck in an elevator. And the guy is blonde and tall and looks like Aaron Warner.
All right. I'm reading that one next.
I don't remember what.
Why do I like
I gave this one 3 stars.
that means it's going to be a 5 for me.
It's short, Ali Hazelwood. It was cute. I then read Morning Glory Milking Farm by S.E.M. Nasarkat.
5 stars.
My one and only 5-star book this year. I give this book 2 stars, actually. Silly Goofy Time, I was actually dared to read this from my brother. And now I dare him to read it.
Yeah, Nathan.
Do it. Morning Glory Milking Farm. Girl gets hired to work at a Minotaur place where they please Minotaurs in order to get their...
They're farming Minotaur.
Yes. And then they turn that into blue pills for humans. Is that that's a
Little blue pills.
little, yeah.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying.
You get it.
You get it.
You get it.
I then re-listened to, was this my first reread of the year? Yeah, this was my first reread of the year. Damn, I was doing pretty well without rereading. I reread A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury purely because I was driving my boyfriend to Florida and we were listening to audiobooks on the way to Florida, and he had never read these before and I owned the audiobooks, and so we put on A Court of Thorns and Roses, finished it on the trip to Florida, started A Court of Mist and Fury, got halfway through, and I finished it while hanging out with myself at Animal Kingdom.
You read by yourself?
Yeah. Well, I was at Animal Kingdom by myself.
All right, fine.
So there was nothing I could do, and I had to wait 40 minutes for Kilimanjaro Safari. So I read Asimov. It was actually great. But those are both rereads. I then read The King's Bride by Beck Michaels. I hated this book. I gave this 1 star. This was one of my least favorite books of the year. Easy to read and incredibly unoriginal. The fan art for this book is stunning. I saw a lot of beautiful art, and that's what made me want to read this book. And I've actually tried to read something by this author in the past and also didn't like it. It felt like a direct copy from a lot of other romantasy books. Like, there were direct lines that I feel like I highlighted that I could literally be like, guess what book this is from? And you would say other very popular romantasy books. A Court of Wings and Ruin, then. I guess I reread A Court of Wings and Ruin, too, while rereading all the Akatars. I think. Oh, yeah. I read that on the flight back from Florida. And I read A Court of Silver Flames on the flight back home from Florida. And A Court of I was just reading Akatar while I was in Florida. I was just listening.
You reread Silver Flames?
Yeah, on the plane on my Kindle, and then when I was stuck in Arizona for the night, I needed something to read, and I had it on my Kindle.
Why did you pick that one?
I do not like Silver Flames, but I reread it. I was like, maybe if I reread it this time, I will like it more. I then read Immortal Dark by how would you say this? How would you say that? Gurma?
Yeah.
I gave this 3 stars. This is one of Sam's favorite books, and so I was like, I'll read it. Vampires. We love vampires.
Wait. Do you have that here?
Immortal Dark?
Yeah.
I don't know if I actually own a physical book of it.
I literally saw it at the store today.
Yep. The second book just came out. The Immortal Dark trilogy, book 1. Had to go back and reread a lot of stuff while reading this. Like, I got lost a lot, and I don't know if that was a me problem. It probably was a me problem. There felt like there was a lot of like 180-degree turns where something would happen, and then it'd be like, whoop, nope, this is actually happening. Oh wait, no, this is happening. Actually, remember this? Now this is happening. I just think the writing style wasn't for me, but dark academia, vampires, my vibe. So I might continue on with the series. And Sam, if you read the second book and really like it and you think I should continue on with it, let me know. If not, I won't continue on with it. This was another book, Tiffany, that I think you would like. This was The Gilded Heiress by Joanna Shupe.
Is that the Anastasia one?
Yes, this is the closest Anastasia retelling I've gotten to like the animated film, but make it spicy.
Ooh, okay.
So, like, it had the vibes. I give this 4 stars. It follows more of like the movie tropes than it does like most Anastasia retellings follow.
Okay.
Not really historically accurate, but like exactly what I wanted from an Anastasia retelling. So
that wasn't a 5-star?
No, it was 4. Ugh. I then read An Archive of Romance by Ava Reed. I got sent the ARC for this, and I gave this 4 stars. It's like a cute little short story novella companion novel. It's very stunning. This one is for the girlies who really loved Ethereal Dreaming, and I am one of those girlies. This book was really close to being a 5-star. This was The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. I gave this book 4 stars. I really, really loved it. Surprisingly loved it. I didn't think I was gonna love it as much as I did. I just got sent the ARC for the second one. Can't wait to read it. It's Bridgerton, but Faye.
You couldn't have told me that in the store when I said, do you like it? And you just said, yeah. We literally talked about that book today. And I said, did you like it? Yeah, it was good. Did you hear this bitch? She couldn't have said that to me in Barnes & Noble.
It's Bridgerton, but make it Faye?
No, I really, really loved it.
Oh yeah, I really loved it. Assistant to the Villain, Apprentice to the Villain, and Accomplice to the Villain, all by Hannah Nicole Mehirer. Yep. Liked the first book. First book was funny. 3 stars. Like cutesy, like romance. She is literally working basically as the front desk girl for a villain. She's his assistant. Book 2 and 3 are awful. They're very, very cliche. Felt very like middle grade, like children humor, but try to make it adult by throwing in some like F words in there. I then read Fear the Flames by Olivia Rose Darling. This was really close to being a 5-star for me too. I gave it 4 stars. This book has been on my TBR for a long time because I followed Olivia Rose Darling on Bookstagram for a long time before she actually released this book. And then after she released it, I was kind of like waiting to read it. But I think it just got officially published. Like she was self-publishing it and it just got traditionally published. But I really like it. very stabby main character girl, you know, brooding, dark fantasy lead guy, dragons. It was good. 4 stars. I then read Wrath of the Dragons, and the second book I gave 3 stars. Wasn't as good as the first, but I am continuing on with the series. I then read Mate by Ellie Hazelwood. This is the sequel to Bride by Ellie Hazelwood. I think I like Bride better, but Mate was still cute. I gave Mate 4 stars. It's a half human werewolf mate with a alpha wolf thing. It's Ellie Hazelwood romance. I then read Don't Let the Forest End by C.G. Drews. This was a horror recommendation from Sam that I did. I actually gave this book 4 stars. It's queer. It's crazy. The end is what makes the book really, like, the last 10% of it, wild. And it was actually like a 3-star until the end, and then at the end actually bumped it up to 4 stars. Really fun book. I actually really loved it. I then read Tusk Love by Thea Guanzon. This is the Critical Role. I want this book so bad. This is the Critical Role romance book. I gave this 4 stars. It was really cute, silly, goofy, Critical Role Dungeons and Dragons romance. It was beautiful. I then read Bunny by Mona Awad, what all the girlies are obsessed with. Bunny. Hi, Bunny. 4 stars. I felt like I was on a trip the whole time while reading it, but you're supposed to kind of feel that way. It's crazy, but I liked it. I don't think I will be reading the sequel. I then read Wings of Starlight by Alison Saft. This is the Tinkerbell book, so it takes from the Tinkerbell movies the story of Queen Clarion, and I want to call him Midori, like the alcohol, but it's not Midori.
Maldovia.
No, that's Princess Diaries, isn't it?
No.
What is Maldovia?
What is Maldovia?
Princess and the Frog.
Yeah.
What's his name?
No, that's Maldonia. Maybe that's the same thing. It starts with an M.
It does, and it's not Midori, but I'm gonna call him Midori. I gave this book 4 stars.
That one isn't even a 5?
No! I grew up watching, like, the Tinkerbell movies as they were coming out. It felt very nostalgic to me, and I liked the nostalgia feeling. And it actually made me rewatch all the Tinkerbell movies, too, after finishing this book. But it wasn't a 5-star. Luxuria, The Shades of Sin, by Colette Rhodes. I gave this book 2 stars. I believe this book was kind of a crazy wild time. This was a monster romance. I don't have much to say about this book. I gave it 2 stars? That's crazy. Enchantra by Kaylee Smith. This is the sequel to Phantasma. And I gave this book 4 stars. So many 4 stars. I prefer Phantasma over Enchantra. Phantasma was a 5-star read for me. Phantasma is, like, based in New Orleans. It's, like, gave me Haunted Mansion vibes, and I really loved it. Enchantra was a little bit different on the vibes. It also took me a long time to get into Enchantra. I actually started it and then put it down for, like, months, and then finally picked it up again to read it. I also just don't like her sister as much as I like the main girl in Phantasma. I then read The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Mahurin and The Shadow Bride, Shelby Mahurin. I think I'm going to give up on Shelby Mahurin books. I always really liked the first book, and then the sequel really lets me down. The Scarlet Veil, I think I gave 3 stars. No, 4 stars. Yeah, 4 stars. It's a continuation of the Serpent and Dove series. It deals with vampires. I really liked the Serpent and Dove book, not the second and third one. I was like, I'm going to give this book a try the Scarlet Veil, gave it 4 stars. I really liked it. I was like, yeah, let's go, Shadow Bride. And then Shadow Bride was such a disappointment to me. I gave it 2 stars. She's really good at setting up a world and characters, and then she just doesn't follow through. It makes me sad. I then read The Wild Robot by Peter Brown. This was a book club pick. I gave this book 4 stars. I actually really enjoyed it. It was cute. It was fun. It was like a children's book, really easy to read. Amid Clouds and Bones, a Romantasy standalone. I just read this recently, and I don't even think I can tell you much about it. I wanted a... Mallory, thank you. I was listening to. You might like this.
I'm listening.
You should know this too. This is my idea from The Swan Princess.
This is not my idea.
This is my idea. Yeah. And I was like, I really want a book that is like an arranged marriage that gives like Swan Princess vibes. You know, like that song gives. But spicy.
Not my idea.
This is my idea. Fun. Scrolling on Reels, and this like girl came up and she's like, these are some romantasy books you should read if, and then she said this one and then was like, this is an arranged marriage that like they meet when they're kids and as they grow up they really hate each other. and like every year they meet.
It's
And I was like, that's the Swan Princess.
that's the Swan Princess.
And he's a mythical creature and she's not.
Okay, what's this book?
And he like, it's very enemies to lovers. I gave it 3 stars though.
Ugh. Well, that means it'll be a 5-star for me.
No, I don't think so, because the middle part of this is really boring. Like the beginning's really good and the end is good, but the middle is really bad.
Okay, what's it called?
Amid Clouds and Bones.
I want to read it.
It kind of delivered on what I was looking for though. Not gonna lie. Started by
Before they met, Derek and Godette were destined to be wedded.
I then started I got scared because I wasn't going to finish my reading goal. And then the Percy Jackson show came out. I went, I'm going to reread a bunch of Percy Jackson books. So I reread The Mark of Athena, The House of Hades, The Chalice of the Gods, and The Wrath of the Triple Goddess, all by Rick Riordan. I literally do not need to give you reviews on all of them. They're all basically 5 stars. They're all Rick Riordan rereads for me. And I love the Percy Jackson universe so much. And every so often I fall back into my hole of Percy Jackson rereads. I just love Percy Jackson. I love it. It's my comfort read, you know? They're some of the first books I read and really loved. So a girlie does what a girlie gotta do.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does.
Like still books from her sister.
No. I then read Throne of Nightmares by Carrie Mathilde. This was sent to me. It was an ARC. It comes out this year now. February 10th, 2026. Go get it. This wasn't a 5-star for me. This was a 4-star. We're following the Princess Sloth. I love Sloth. He is my child, my baby, my sugar, my honey, my boo-boo. I love him. But
these are my ladies.
I wanted more from this book. I was expecting so much, and it almost, but not quite, you know? Like, anyways, Carrie Mathilde is my favorite author. My reading vlog is coming out of me reading that book. You'll be able to see all that. And then the very last book I read, because I needed one more book, and it was yesterday. Today is the first. It was yesterday, and I needed one more book to complete my 55 goal of the year, and so I got approved an arc of a graphic novel. This is called To Dance the Moon and Stars by Tasha M.S. It is a stunning cover. It is beautiful art. The artwork through this is so stunning and beautiful. The story is pretty cliche. Like, it's not the most interesting story in the world.
Sometimes we like a cliche.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. I gave it 3 stars. It was really quick to read. It is beautiful artwork, but like kind of a cliche story. Are you literally making... No, you can't have that.
I don't know what she's talking about.
And those are the 55 books I read in 2025.
You did it. Hi, Autumn.
It was supposed to be quick and dirty.
I messed up your books.
No! What did you do?
I was looking at the pile.
What did you do?
I was looking at the pile.
You can't have that book.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You can't have that book.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You should read that book.
What, Belladonna?
The Rose Bargain.
The one you told me it was okay at the store.
You should read it.
Okay, give me that one.
No, that's my Pretty Fairy Loot one. You can't have it.
I want this one. This is the most beautiful book I've ever seen.
No.
You're probably only gonna rate it 3 stars.
Probably, actually. Yeah, that fits. That fits. Okay, bye.
Bye!
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Go have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm the peanut gallery. She asked me to be in here. I hope you know that.
She forced her way in.
No, I did not.
She did.